Good morning, students. This is Mr. Jones, your proud principal here at Plano East. I hope you all had a wonderful and restful winter break. Were able to spend time with family and friends and hopefully take your mind off of school for a bit. But we are back. Hard to believe it is 2026. And I was thinking about this. We are closer to the year 2050 than we are the year 2000. It's kind of exciting, but it's also a little bit scary. First, I want to start out today as we welcome everybody back and give a huge shout out to both boys and girls basketball. Both teams are currently undefeated in District 6A play, and both teams as of right now are ranked in the top 20 in the entire state of Texas for 6A. So it's a huge accomplishment. They have worked tremendously hard so far, but there's still a lot of games to go, and we're hoping to make a push for district champions for both teams, and in hopefully a deep run in the playoffs for both as well. So I bring this up because this Friday we have a huge home game against Allen. I encourage and invite all of you to come out Friday, 5:30. You can start there for both teams, and let's pack the jungle. Let's cheer on our teams and support them, and I hope to see you guys all there. Students that were absent during semester exams, whether you were sick or had an illness or you had a pre-approved absence through your sub-school, you must make up those semester exams this week. Let me say that again. Any student that was sick during semester exams, you have to make those up this week. Friday is the deadline. This is a Plano ISD deadline that was set. So coordinate with your teachers today, talk to them. Currently, you have a 0 in the grade book if you were absent for that exam, which means you most likely are not passing for the semester or receiving credit. So talk to your teachers today. You will coordinate with them to make up your exam in our campus testing center. But if it's not made up by the end of the day this Friday, that 0 is going to stand, and then the district is going to be running class rank and GPA in the coming weeks, and that's going to be stuck on your transcript. So make sure you take care of that again today. Talk to your teachers. All students, we want to build on the success of the first semester. It really was a great semester here at Plano East. And one of the most important things for the spring semester to set yourself up to be successful is your attendance. I know you're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but I'm a firm believer in it, that being in class every day, being on time so you're there for the start of class is incredibly important. And that's going to help set yourself up to be successful. And it's going to guarantee that you're maximizing your learning. So let's start today. Make sure you're in every class on time. Another reason I'm bringing this up is that we are trying to make sure that today and over the next couple weeks, we are emphasizing the exemption policy that Plano ISD has in place for the spring semester. Semester exam exemptions in the spring is a huge point of interest for seniors, but underclassmen, you also have the ability to have waivers, which means that those exams wouldn't count against you either. And we're talking about it now because one of the biggest things that prevents students, seniors and underclassmen from being exempt is their attendance. You cannot have more than 7 absences per class, which is a lot, in order to be exempt. You also have to be CCMR Met if you're a senior. You probably know if you are currently CCMR Met. If not, you can talk to your Alpha Sub-School principal or your counselor. And then you also can't have a day of ISS or OSS. You can't have in-school suspension or out-of-school suspension. And the reason I'm bringing that up is that this year with the new cell phone policy, which again is a state law, you cannot have your cell phone out and on at any point during the school day. That includes passing periods. It does include lunch, unless you leave for off-campus lunch. But getting a second infraction on the cell phone policy results in a day of ISS. So what that means for you is if you get caught with your cell phone, it's just the second time you're in ISS for a day, meaning that regardless of your grades, you could have 100, you could have 0 absences. That one day of ISS means you have to take all 7 of your exams in May. And those of you that are trying to get exempt, I know you don't want that. So I'm bringing it up now so that you can plan ahead. Do not have your phone out during the day and risk getting your infractions. The infractions from the first semester don't start over. They carry over. So if you've already gotten one warning, that means your next one is going to result in ISS. We did have multiple students have to be sent to the Gwynn Special Program Center because they received their 4th violation, meaning that they were sent off campus for 20 days. I'm just bringing it forward, guys, so you have a plan. We know it's a new state law. It was a little bit of adjustment, and for the vast majority of you, you did a great job. But let's make sure that we are all following the new state law and campus policy. And then finally, dual credit students. Dual credit classes are going to start in a little over a week. More information is going to be coming from your professors. But until that time, dual credit classes will be meeting in the cafeteria, just like they have for all of last year and this year. And a reminder for all students that we don't allow anyone to congregate or be in any of the collab spaces upstairs in B1 or B4 or the IB Commons. You have to be in the cafeteria so that you guys are supervised. All right, let's have a wonderful week. Again, glad to see all you back. Look forward to catching up to you guys in the hallways. And remember to keep winning with class. Go Panthers.